Let's Talk Oculus is brought to you by, well, you. If you want to know how to support the show, go to patreon.com/playtestvr. What's up, Oculus nerds? I'm Dan from Playtest VR. Welcome back to episode 34 of Let's Talk Oculus. As always, I am joined by the Quest Night champion. It's Samson. How's it going?
It's going pretty well. And actually, little spoiler preview, I guess, of what we've been playing. But finally got the club from Shangri-La.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite clubs, to be honest.
It's
it
beautiful.
Good. Yeah, it's beautiful. So in today's show, we're going to go over the After the Fall Horde mode that's finally released. We have a Quest V38 update, which is very, very slowly rolling out. We have a sprinkle of Demeo news, and of course, we've been playing quite a lot of VR over the last week, so we have lots to talk about in that respect. But before we get into that, Let's Talk Oculus is normally available every single Wednesday. Audio listeners, you can watch the video version on the Let's Talk Oculus YouTube channel. On there, actually, we just posted a Quest night where we both played Walkabout mini golf, and as I said at the top of the show, the champion is Samson. But definitely take a look at that if you want to just see us try and fight it out in VR. It's quite funny. And for you video
definitely an outlier to how he normally ends up.
Yeah, I blame my sickness to just losing my focus. But
listen, Michael Jordan, the flu game, he played quite well. So come on.
Unfortunately, I don't have the same talents as Michael Jordan. But you're right, the flu game is a special game. Anyway, for you video watchers, this episode is on all good all good podcast platforms and some rubbish ones as well. If you want to be a part of the show, send in your questions to letstalkoculus@gmail.com. We also have a Discord channel that we have linked below. You can jump onto there. There's around 50 plus members in there, which is amazing. And there's multiplayer game requests. There's just some general talk. There's an animal one, so you can see a lot of dogs and a few cats in there. But yeah, definitely join the Discord if you want to interact with us. And if you really, really like us, you can throw us $1 at patreon.com/playtestvr for early access episodes. Speaking of Discord, we have a message, or so I say a Walkabout Top Tip from Cobalt Dave. He said, "Can I just say, changing the power of my putter in Walkabout Mini Golf from the default 50% to 65% made a huge difference in my score. Went from a course record of +8 on AMH to par, shaved 8 strokes off my best game." Samson, did you try it at all or not?
No, since he said this, I have only done practice mode to go find the club. I've not played.
Not actually played.
Golf.
Yeah, fair enough. That is an interesting one. I do want to try that. If anyone else wants to try that, definitely let us know in the Discord to see if that's just Dave having great luck with it, or it's generally makes everyone better. Let's get on to the show. What we've been playing. Samson, how's your week been in VR?
My week in VR has been grand. So this week I have played some flight sim. I watched movie in big screen. What's it called?
What'd you watch?
Ready Player One in 3D.
Oh, sick. A very fitting movie.
Yes. Big screen has a new room. It's a classroom.
Oh.
Not ideal for watching a movie, but pretty cool and fun to,
I guess you could have classroom would be good for a speaker type.
It seems ideal for watching a presentation or something. All the desks are lined up, and the desks are kind of oversized. You feel scale wise, you're in elementary school.
Yeah. I see what you mean. I guess you could have I know there's VR stand-up comedy that people do in big screen, or what do you call it when they have no script and they just jump on?
That is called
Forgot what that comedy's called. It's just completely escaped me. Improv.
Yes, I knew it started with an I. I was like, what is it?
But yeah, a lot of people do VR improv in big screens, so I can see that could be a cool setting for the classroom, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. What else? So yeah, Walkabout got the club, hopped into won a copy of Virtuoso over on Gamertag's Patreon.
Nice.
And hopped into that for a bit. Not too extensively yet. I still have to like try everything out. There is a lot of instruments and a lot of sounds to make. And I have no rhythm. So
hey, that's a lie. I see your synth scores.
Yeah. Luckily, you can set it to go to 1/16th, and anytime you hit the drum, it'll only beat on the 1/16th note.
Oh, nice.
Or whenever you set it to be. So it's auto rhythm, baby.
That's really good if your timing's off. I've heard a lot of good things, to be honest. It surprised me.
People are starting to like it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
People into music production. I want to hear a nice Driver's Ed theme song from you in the next episode, to be honest.
Listen, spoiler, that's already been done. And now shout out to oh god, Julian.
Yeah, Techman.
Yeah, Techman. Because I got into Defector for a few hours, played the first three or so levels. Pretty cool. Honestly, the gun is pitched oddly. I felt that was a little frustrating, but very cool. Graphically, I mean, it's PCVR, so automatically it's better than the Quest, but still felt a little dated. Cool cell shading though. And there's one part where you're being interrogated, and if you take too long, you automatically get the wrong answer. So you have to like pick the answer correctly quickly. And I thought that was a pretty cool like VR feature.
Nice.
So yeah, Defector pretty cool.
Have they updated that game, or have they kind of just done it and left it? Because I remember when Julian was on the show, he mentioned that I think 2018, 2019, this game came out. Like it's quite an old game now. But I don't know if it's been updated or
up. So this game came out July 11, 2019. And I mean it's on a high version, but I guess it doesn't necessarily mean it might have released like.
Yeah. Julian was a massive fan. Like Techman he couldn't believe that we haven't played it. And I think I remember seeing him go on to different podcasts after hours and saying the exact same thing.
Yeah, I must be close to beating it because this review says it only takes about 4 hours. I probably played at least 2 to 3. There's a part where I got stuck though, and luckily Kai started watching me, and he was like, he was like, "Do you want me to, search up a walkthrough?" I was like, "Yeah," and then he did, and luckily that got me. Luckily, a lot of people have had trouble apparently where I got stuck.
Similar place, interesting.
And that little nudge helped. But yeah, pretty fun. I will likely finish it. And other than that, got into App Lab game, but we'll talk about that later. And some 2D gaming. But yeah.
Nice. For me, I jumped into Beatsaber, downloaded that, dusted that, game off.
Have you uninstalled Medal of Honor, that means?
Yeah, of course I have. Okay. Of course. I installed it, to be fair, when I went back to the UK for Christmas time because I wanted to download stuff for my dad to see. And I've never re-downloaded it. Even now, like I had to delete. I had Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge, which I started, but I never really got into yet. And it's one thing I do want to get into because I feel like I'll like it. But I just had to delete that because I had to download Beat Saber, and then I had to download. I was like, what happened to my 64 gig? I swear this was better back in the day. Has the games got bigger, or is it just a lot of like dead space that just needs to be reformatted?
All right, let's say I wanted to sell my 64 gig one. How much do you think I should sell it for? What's like an okay amount?
What does it go for in the US? Is it $300? What it used to go for?
That's what it was originally, but now you can get that. You can get
You get
128 for that.
128. I think you got to shave 100 off.
It's also used, right?
Yeah, I'd say you got to sell it for 180 to 200.
I mean, somebody can pay 250 and get a refurbished 128 gigabyte.
Okay, we're looking more like 175. 175, I would say. It's hard. It's difficult. It's a tough sell as well because it's a device that you wear on your face that you sweat. You know, like
I mean, yeah, it can be clean, but yeah,
it can be clean.
It's not quite buying someone else's used underwear, but
no,
you know,
but it's not like buying someone else's used, PlayStation or Switch or something like that as well. So it's kind of in between. It's kind of like, for me personally, I don't think I'd ever buy a used one, I unless it was like a refurbished or it was something from the store or whatever, but like a random used one off Facebook, I don't know if I'd be comfortable personally to do it, but everyone's different, I guess. Everyone's different. But I would say 175. The thing is, I can't justify selling it and then buying a 128 because I feel like we're like, I was okay. I can deal with it. I can deal with it. I can deal with it. It is what it is. Like, I can't justify buying a brand new Quest, which just for another extra 64.
Not if you don't use it. But I also, the thing is, you don't use PCVR, which is everything you do is only on that Quest. So. It just seems like I'm surprised you can put up with that.
I'm struggling, not gonna lie. It's annoying, but at least we have cloud save now. Anyway, we downloaded Beatsaber. We had to go through the tutorials because I haven't played this for a minute of hot, maybe not even a minute. That doesn't make sense. An hour, a long time. Jumped into OST 5. Not a massive fan of the tracks, to be honest. There's one of them that I really like is I can't remember what it's called. It's like $1.89 or something is what it's called. Yeah, it's a monetary value. I forgot what it's called, but that's the only song that I kind of like in there. But enough of that. It's more about the actual new mechanics. The I don't know what they're calling it. The swish that you follow the light. The
Nike.
That is very Synth Riders-esque. And that's nice. It's really nice. It adds more flow to the actual game, and it works on the track. And to be honest, I went back and played one of the Skrillex tracks. I don't remember which one, but
did they remap them?
No, they didn't. They haven't remapped anything. It's just OST 5. And I went back to one of the Skrillex tracks, and there was so many opportunities in that where I could feel like a good flow swish, whatever it's called, would be perfect, And I kind of felt myself doing it, but it's nice to see that visual of it, and the visuals are breathtaking, even in just the Quest. The neon is gorgeous as it always is. But I really like that aspect of it. The slices are fine, like they're nice. They're fine, but it's not anything crazy. It's just more the swish is what's really nice because it really adds to the flow and the rhythm of the game. So I really like that. I realize I suck at Beatsaber now, like really badly. Like but even in normal mode, I'm missing some shots, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I have not played this for ages. Mode, huh? Yeah, I went some songs I could jump into hard mode and I couldn't complete them, but I could get quite far. But normal, even I won't be able to get 100%. I'll still be all over the place. So I haven't played that game for so long though. So, but I left it on there. I thought I'd play a bit more. So I'll play a bit more in the next week or two. But yeah,
John Carmack was playing Friday night.
He was. I don't know what level he plays. I feel like he plays it on expert.
Very, very high level. Yeah. But you could lose and then just chat with John Carmack. So
I could, but I'm always intimidated by him. Like I feel like he's so much smarter.
He is, and he might. He also might play no fail mode. So,
Can you imagine getting him on the podcast? I'll be like, So, what are we talking about here?
Come on, play some Beatsaber, John Carmack, and get him on this podcast.
Get him on the podcast.
That'll
Maybe I'll take one for the team. Maybe I'll just
get us
every day I'll be training in Beatsaber to get to expert level and go from there. You know,
new podcast, new video series for your channel. You training to beat John Carmack. You know, some Rocky music, and just every week you practicing. Every Friday you see if he's playing and take him on, and ultimately, eventually, you'll beat him.
This could take me a while, but I like that idea. I did jump into synthesizers afterwards, to be honest, and I do like synthesizers. Synthesizers, there's not much happening in that game for a while, is there? Like in terms of new songs.
Yeah, I haven't hopped in a while. I imagine the custom maps community is pretty active.
They've added what I saw as well. I don't know if this might be an older feature now, but I saw that they added a way to customize the colors in there, so you can customize the whole look of the play space. It just came up as like a pop-up when I loaded it up. So I don't know if it came out, a couple months ago, because I haven't played Synth probably since Christmas time, to be honest.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while.
It's been a while. I can tell I'm not as good as that in that game either, but a little bit better than Beatsaber. The other couple things I tried one was the Oculus TV experience, the Spacewalkers. I tried that in because a lot of people was hyping it up, saying it's amazing. I thought it was fine. Like it was good, but it was not like breathtaking. What I thought was breathtaking was the free solo one, the climbing one. I forgot what it's called now. Soloist, right?
Really, you thought Soloist was that much better?
I thought Soloist was better because it was. If I only saw the first episode. I haven't seen that because they are long. They're 30 minutes long. And I just loved how, first of all, the fear of watching this guy do what he does, but then I like that there's video clips of him training as well. And it's kind of nice to see that, and also nice to see what he does. He doesn't just obviously look at a big mountain and go, yeah, I'm just going to jump on and climb it. Like he'll climb it, but he'll do it with a rope first and put different places, and then practice that for a while, and then finally free solo it.
I did like when they were looking at the mountain and then they mapped his route, like augmented it on. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty nice, and it's surreal. It's like it's just an amazing feat, and there was a lot more going on in that one, I thought, compared to Spacewalkers. And Spacewalkers, maybe it's the fact that I've seen a lot of these now from Felix and Paul. I've seen a lot of the space experiences. I went to one in Montreal as well, where it was
been there,
done that type of thing. Maybe it's just a little bit fatigued about. I love the space stuff, but maybe it's like, okay, this is nice, but it wasn't as breathtaking as I thought. But hey, still check it out. It's free on the Oculus TV. And the final one I wanted to mention is Lightboxer. So I jumped into that new fitness subscription. Only tried it in the free trial. It's fine. Like it's fine. So what I realized is that Lightboxer,
I can't believe it's even just fine.
It's fine. Like Lightboxer is an actual device that you can buy, right? That I didn't realize. So Lightboxer is an actual. It's the
yeah, I got you. The thing you're punching.
The thing you're punching. I think they call it a shield or something like that. That you're punching.
The light box.
The light box, is that what the actual name is?
I don't know, but it's a light boxer, so you're boxing the light box.
That's true. I'm pretty sure they call it like the shield or something like that in there. But anyway, let's just call it the light box. The light box you can buy in real life, okay? So I think it's $1,500 to $1,700. All right, $1,500 for like a wall-mounted one, and then $17 for like the stand one, which is kind of what you're doing in VR. And it has like a screen on there, and you can have all the trainers, it's Peloton-esque type of thing, which looks pretty cool. Obviously, this now takes it into a VR environment where you don't need that. You don't need the equipment. You just put on the headset. A nice thing is actually if you buy the Lightboxer, the hardware, you get a free Quest headset. They're actually doing at the moment.
But so 1,500, you said?
1,500, but it also comes with a Quest. which is nice. But you won't use the Quest with the actual hardware. I don't believe. You just, it's just separate.
Yeah.
They're just bundling it in for now, just for fun.
That'd be too cool.
That'd be too cool. Yeah, that you actually get to use it. That would be sick. Or that would be like an AR glasses type of thing.
Yeah.
You put that on. But it's fine. Like, the thing is, there's so many, we talked about last week, there's so many different fitness apps out there with subscriptions. This one's $18.99, which is the same as Supernatural. Okay, Leymill's Body Combat is $30 straight off the gate. That's it. Mill. It might be just Les. I'm pretty sure it's just Les.
I think it's Les.
Les. I'm pretty sure it's just Les Mills. It doesn't sound as fun, but Les Mills, right? Yeah. That one, you got Power Beats VR, which is on App Lab, which we spoke about as well. There's so many different options that, yeah, this one's fine. Like, the interface and such is not as nice as a Supernatural or Les Mills Boxer. But the trainers are still nice. It's normally just a screen on your left side, and then you're watching them and you're hitting it in the platform as well. There's not much to look at around that. You kind of focus, but in the end of the day, just like we said last week, if you get this one, if you get Les Mills, if you get Supernatural, as long as you're consistently with it, you're still going to get a lot out of it. It's just one that you prefer the most. And I feel like not many people would prefer this one as much, This one, I guess, you think about your accuracy a little bit more because you're fixed on this one point and you're hitting different targets. But in the end of the day, I much preferred Les Mills. Like, I thought that was a solid game. And to be honest, I would recommend that over all of the ones that I've personally played. I really like that one the most. And plus, It's only a one-off fee. Yeah, because it has the same polish as Supernatural, but it's only $30, and it has the boxing stuff, which I really like. Actually, with the light boxer as well, the music is excellent. They have so many top hits. And we're talking like a big range of genres as well. So that's also really good too. But in the end of the day, you kind of just, it's a pick your poison type of thing. You just pick which one you like. I would say try light boxer, try Supernatural, and also give Les Mills a try. Even though you have to pay for it up front, you can do your two-hour refund. And within the first 30 minutes, you'll be able to know if you kind of like it or not.
Especially if you do that one last.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll do the Les Mills last. And then obviously the Power Beats VR and App Lab if you really want the custom songs feature in there. But yeah, that's Lightboxer. Like, solid, but it's okay. It's fine. So it's a good VR fitness game.
I think we've given it justice on this pod now.
Yeah. Get through the fight. You'll have more fun. All right, let's head over to the VR news. So the first one we have is After the Fall. So we mentioned last week on the show that After the Fall had a big update plan. They had a bunch of new features, new maps and such. It's kind of slowly starting to come out now. And the first patch has been Horde mode. Okay, so with Horde mode, it's available on all platforms. Horde mode, you go in, you're on your own, you're not with bots, or you can obviously bring your friends as well. You can have custom loadouts that you can build. You get rewards every 5 waves, and as you go through further and further in the game, those rewards get more rare. So you get increase in rarity essentially. The revolver, they had a new gun. They had 2 guns, but the revolver gun is unlocked after wave 6. Then you can purchase it in the armory. And essentially with the consumables, like for example ammunition, you can replenish that in between waves, but you can't do it during the wave. Okay, it's not like a Call of Duty Horde mode in a way where there's guns on the wall and you can get them anytime. You have to wait wave by wave. There's also been a fix, well, not a fix, but there's been an issue with Quest 2 freezing.
Balancing issue? Oh, I got you.
Yeah, Quest 2 was freezing quite a bit in After the Fall. They haven't fixed this with the patch, but they are currently working on it.
Did you experience that at all?
No, never experienced a freeze. I mean, we know PJ did, but not in Quest 2. He was on his Rift or I believe he has a Rift on the PC VR. But no, I've never experienced freezing. I've experienced a little bit of jankiness now and again, but I don't know if that's more to do with my internet rather than the actual game. But have you dived into After the Fall at all?
No, I was trying to get Kai to buy it, but then it was no longer on sale. So
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Next time it goes on sale, we're doing it.
Yeah, they may, you never know when they bring out all those maps and such with the patches, they may put out a sale after that and go. I mean,
it seems to go on sale reasonably often on Steam, at least.
Yeah, I mean, there's always loads of sales on Quest. Quest is like pumping out. I feel like there's a sale every single week nowadays.
Well, there's a daily.
There's a daily deal, yeah, and everything. So, yeah, I haven't jumped into it yet. I really want to. I'll probably talk about it in the next podcast. Obviously, Samson, if you want a game in the Horde mode, let me know.
Yeah.
And anyone else listening, join on the Discord. Okay, so that's After the Fall. Now let's move on to the Quest V38 update. Been announced a while ago, but it's still not really on many Quest headsets. I haven't got it yet.
I think it only just started like
rolling out.
Really rolling out.
You'll know you got it when you start your Quest and you have now the Meta Quest logo rather than the Oculus logo. But essentially with this update, we have, when it comes to the app library, when you're in a party, multiplayer games will be highlighted. It's very minor. Cool. Yeah, but cool, but like minor. Recently met stuff. You can now view and join a friend that you recently met in the game or app. I really like that. I think that's a really good feature. The couch, desk, keyboard, Bluetooth, all of these experimental modes are no longer experimental. Doesn't change anything, but they're good. And the settings page has been redesigned to make it a little bit easier for you to navigate your settings. Unfortunately, though, the settings page is still buried in all your apps and games. which is the one issue. I like, in terms of the what you call it, the interface at the moment, I really like what they did with the dashboard. That they now, when you log on, you've got your friends list there. It's
a bit more streamlined. Yeah,
it's much more streamlined. I don't like the fact, though, your Oculus apps are still kind of buried in your menu system. I'd like a TV app on there. It would be nice to have that just on the, or at least maybe you can customize your dock
folders.
Yeah. Or you can customize your dock, like on like an iPhone, essentially, where you can just customize what your homepage looks like at the bottom, and you can have your, or maybe I can put a Walkabout mini golf in there.
Apple will have it in their headset, and then they'll have to have it.
Yeah, definitely. Any thoughts on the new update? There's not much going on, to be honest.
I mean, it's just prepping for the next one. Steve knows that the next one's going to be really amazing.
What does Steve knows? What did he know?
Yeah, what does Steve knows? I do not know. I do know that Microsoft has something coming soon, and I'm very much looking forward to that. But Microsoft, that said, don't know what it is. Anyway, as far as the V38 Quest update, excited. It's insane. No, it is what it is. It's sort of prepping for the next one, I think, with like the app highlighting multiplayer. That'll be for when you're in the party and all that jazz. But yeah, I'm gonna miss the logo.
Yeah, the logo's still, the logo's nice. The Oculus name is not completely dead, though, because it's still on Oculus Move. Yeah.
So I am very excited about that, like to track my calories.
Yeah. So with Oculus Move, essentially what has been announced is that now you can move your stats into your Android phone or iOS. And with iOS, it also links to the Apple Health app. So you can now track your calories in there and have everything in one place, which is really, really nice.
It's going to be real convenient.
They start rolling out next month. So we're looking at maybe April is when we start rolling out. I'm not sure. I don't think this is part of V38 or just like an off update.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But there's still one thing that's still missing, right? Is the fact that they can't link to your, say, Apple Watch or Fitbit and then track your heart rate.
I mean, your thing will be tracking your heart rate while you're in the game.
I mean, so it depends on the game you're in, I guess.
But I mean, like my watch is always tracking my heart rate.
Oh, yeah. That's true. You can, I see that. So I can basically have like a workout
and then it'll know what time I was in a game. So it'll easily, I mean, I feel like you can easily match those things up.
Yeah. I guess so. I do like the fact that, for example, Supernatural, you can actually link your Apple Watch in or Fitbit in or any other heart rate tracker in, and it displays it on screen as well once you've completed like a different course. So, full integration is what I'm hoping for. But yeah,
you just have to tell it you're playing.
Yeah, a little bit of work, but that's nice. They're pushing more and more for that. I've turned off Move. Do you use it at all?
No, but I'm going to turn it on certainly when I can link it to my watch.
Yeah, I think I will too. I think I will do it because it makes more sense rather than just having everything on the headset.
Yeah, before I never would use it.
No, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. So that was Oculus Move. Demeo, one of your favorite games, if not your favorite game of last year, Samson. We're getting a PC version for free next month if you already own the VR title. Okay, so the flat screen version of Demeo will be released on April 7th. It was part of their roadmap that they came out with a few months ago now. Everyone who owns it in VR will receive the PC edition for free, and it goes both ways. If you end up buying the flat screen one, you'll get the VR version for free. All versions will support crossplay and progression syncing. Oculus owners will receive it via the Oculus Rift app on Windows. Obviously, if you've got Demeo on Steam, if you got Demeo on Steam, that means you'll have the PC one on Steam too, which is super nice. But if you have Oculus, you'll get it through the Oculus Rift app. So in the Oculus Rift app, you'll have a flat screen game. In terms of the progression syncing, once again, you can only do it with the right version of the game. So the Oculus one will sync with the Oculus Rift version, or the Oculus Rift flat screen version, and the Steam ones will all cross link as well in terms of progression syncing, but cross plays through all of them. Samson, your thoughts? Demeo flat screen, do you think you'll jump into it at all? Or
I mean, I'm if I'm playing Demeo, I'm just gonna play
in VR.
Yeah.
I think the nice thing is when a battery runs out and you don't have a battery, you can just jump into the flat screen one on your PC.
I mean, I feel like I'll have better luck getting a friend to play with me potentially who doesn't play VR, but we'll see.
Yeah, I guess not much will change, to be honest, with a flat screen version. There's nothing. The only thing nice about being in VR is that you're over a table, and you can look around and such. But it really will just copy almost one-to-one.
It's like a point and click type of deal, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. It'll be interesting though to play this game on a PC. I don't know if it will be as fun as it is in VR with your friends.
It'd be like VR chat in 2D.
Yeah. Definitely. But no, this is amazing. Demeo is just getting bigger and bigger. They had the Hangouts, and now they have the flat screen. So now they'll get more and more players in.
Just wait for their Walkabout course.
Yeah, we've been trying to push out with the Walkabout team to try and make a Demeo course. It makes so much sense, doesn't it? Like with the art design and everything, what you can do with that course is ridiculous, and you can actually make it like the course is the actual table itself, the actual board itself. So you're just miniature characters in there, but then you can see people like playing. And maybe there's one person that always rolls dice. On one level, there's a dice that keeps rolling back and forth and such. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so final news story is just the issues. We have a lot of MetaQuest issues over the last 2 weeks. There's been account issues, for example. It led people to be logged out, other people missing their entire libraries, resetting progress. Meta said they've fixed majority of the issues, but some still remain and they're working on it. We posted in the Discord and no one seemed in the Discord to have the issue. I guess, did you get anything or are you good?
No, if you do have issues though, apparently don't try to create a new account because that will potentially make the compound the problem.
Like create another Facebook account essentially?
Or like an Oculus account.
Oh, or just create another one on there. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, yeah, they should fix it up soon. All right, that's everything to be honest. That's everything in terms of the VR news. It's been quite a slow week. Games out this week is actually nothing. Is nothing. Actually, on that fact, Samson, is there anything this week that you're gonna probably play, or anything that you're anticipating in playing in terms of games? I think for me, I definitely want to jump into After the Fall and check that out.
Yeah. Hit me up when you do that. Probably want to hop into Virtuoso a little bit more. No guarantees on that one though.
Did you play Vox Machina or not at all yet?
No. That's the drum kind of deal.
That's the mech one, right? Yeah.
Oh, that one? No, I haven't played that one at all. I did go to play Star Wars Squadrons with the the flight stick.
Yeah,
but then I realized, like, when you play flight sim, there's a default button orientation. Star Wars Squadrons not blessed with this, so I have to map every single button, and I was just not in the mood to spend that kind of time.
Yeah, fair enough. I did pick up Hitchhiker. I haven't played it yet, but I want to play that for next game.
Oh, I did hop into a little bit of Eye of the Temple as well, but I started a new game, so I didn't get very far. But yeah, I wanted to give that a whirl in my new play space.
I haven't played that game at all. Do you like it?
Because you don't have a PC.
Yeah, But do you like it? Like, I haven't really heard too much about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun. It's pretty physical though, so if you don't want to, like, you're walking around, and there are definitely times where you're close to your wall or whatever. You got to reach up, you got to duck, So if you're not in the mood to do any of those things,
you just want more of a sit down experience, and this is not the game for you.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
I did see. So I found this channel called VR Your Friends, and there's this playlist called VR Giants. They play this game called VR Giants, I believe. And one person's in VR as a giant, one person is a PC, like a little platformer dude, and it looks like so much fun. And then there was one other game that they were playing that was one person is VR, two people are playing with like a controller. That also looked amazing. I forget that game though.
Yeah, see, that's the VR Giants is on Steam, and it's been on Kickstarter, but it came out like a year ago. As like it's still an early release. It's just a demo, so you can still play the beta. But it's a local co-op game where one person will be in VR and the other one will be on a gamepad, and they work together. I really like that idea. I really like that idea.
Cool.
I think with PlayStation they have a lot of games that have people interacting with the game as like the main person is playing it, but then you got other people on either the live stream that they can do things. I remember one in Until Dawn, the horror game, that they could make horror stuff happen, or if you're on the smartphone you can interact with the game as well. And I feel like PlayStation will continue to do more of that. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. It's way better than having something like just party play on the
and then that's about it.
Fair enough. Okay, so we're gonna introduce a new section to the show, and that's App Lab Pick of the Week. App Lab doesn't really get much love. Doesn't really get much love from me either, to be honest. I always miss out of it. I always bypass it, unless I know like some sort of developer that's doing something and I just want to check that out. Shout outs to Warkasm and Don't Upset Bobby, from 2 developers that came on the show last year. But yeah, so we thought we add this section in because, you know, let's show some love to 1 game per week each, and dive into it. So Samson, I'll go with you first. What is your App Lab pick of the week?
My App Lab pick of the week is in a Google Doc that is over here, and it is called Dead Second. And Dead Second is a very fun game, sort of a rail shooter game, very similar to VR Crisis Fear Grade.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Or Zombieland
VR grade.
Yeah. Or Time Crisis, you know, aim
Mhm.
down to reload, go through the levels. Speed is the name of the game. There's an easy, normal, hard. You press A for teleport movement as you go through. Pretty fun. Played the first 3 levels on easy and medium. Unlocked a few guns. I'm not sure if there's dual wielding yet. I have not figured that one out. But
I don't remember.
yeah, pretty fun.
Honest.
Decent amount of moving. I definitely almost walked into a wall. But yeah. Crap. I should know how much it costs. But
Dead Second, I believe, is around $10. It's not that expensive, I don't think.
Gotcha.
And it comes with, at the moment, I believe there's 2 levels in there, maybe 3 now, and he's updating constantly.
It seemed like there were a good amount of levels, honestly.
Yeah,
I should have seen how far it could go.
Yeah, he's constantly updating it. When I played it. I think I spoke about it on the channel like maybe a few months ago, and yeah, he only had 1 at the time. But
okay, yeah, so $11.99 USD.
Yeah, I would say it's worth it, right? Like it's a good game. It's much more polished than I thought it was going to be. It's only 1 person.
Yeah, if you know, just know that's like what the gameplay loop is. Yeah, I think you could kill a few hours in this. And it's also like a pretty decent game to show off to VR. But you know, if you're looking for a game in this genre, you might want Zombieland instead if you want like a little more polished IP. But yeah, this one's quality. And I think if you're more inclined to support a smaller dev team or whatever, yeah, it's 100% worth it.
Yeah, I think Zombieland's $25 or something as well. So
yeah, it is. Yeah, so it's over double the price. VR grade. There's 1 and 2, and the second one I think is co-op. So you might that if you're looking for that might be your speed. There's also on SideQuest or itch.io Cybercade. Also a small little game, a few levels, but that is also co-op. And sort of got like a cyberpunky theme, neon lights and whatnot. That game's very fun, very cool. I recommend it. It's free, or you can pay if you want, donate. But yeah, Dead Second, know what you're getting into. It's not 10 plus hours of fun yet, but
not yet.
You kill a few hours. It's pretty fun, and if the shooting felt pretty good, and I'm looking forward to trying to get more guns. It's got 139 ratings.
It's great. It's a great game, and for $11.99, it's pretty good. And I think because of the developer's quite dedicated, he's going to continue pumping out content as soon as they can do it.
Yeah.
And the art style is really nice too. I was surprised how like it looks quite polished. It looks quite polished.
Yeah, I agree. The best bang for your buck probably in the rail.
For sure.
How much is Crisis Brigade? I don't know, but it's probably. I think the first one might be worth it. The first one's probably like $5 or something. But that game's a lot harder. Like I remember really struggling in Crisis Brigade, and like to a frustrating degree. Whereas I didn't go into hard mode really in this one, but the easy and normal, and maybe I did 1 hard mode. But I didn't I think I died once, and that was when I was going through. I was trying to go through really fast and didn't, shoot any health.
Yeah.
So I just got shot like 3 times or whatever. But yeah, check it out. Dead Second App Lab.
On that,
Dan, put a link in the video.
I'll put a link in the video description for both of our App Lab picks, to be honest. Speaking of that though, the Zombieland game, I loved it when it did come out, but there's not much replayability. As soon as you finish it, you finish it. That's it.
It's a good amount to unlock though.
There's a good amount to unlock. There's a lot of good guns. They did have a little bit of a DLC in there as well.
And the idea is that you try to rise through.
You try and get it back in, up in the leaderboards. Yeah, I played that game to death when it came out. I was on the top like leaderboards, and then more people played it, and I was like, forget this.
And then it left beta.
Yeah, exactly. then it got released to the public. I was like, damn it. My App Lab pick of the week is going to be District M. District M is a game that's been going on for a long time. The developer actually reached out to me in 2020, I remember, with this game. And essentially, District M is a kind of a rhythm-based platformer, I would say, on the vein of something like an original Crash Bandicoot type of platformer, where you're in third person, you're watching this skater, this like road skater, I guess, like on wheel skater. He's skating, and essentially you need to jump, go through different platforming elements to the beat of the music. If you jump at the right beat, you get more points. Essentially, you can swing your arms to kind of skate to the right, skate to the left, or you can leave it into auto mode where you just skate forward. The description actually is nice. It says, fly high and lose yourself in District M, a VR game that combines the addictive flow of rhythm game with the maddening fun of a third-person platformer. Swing your arms stylishly and guide your toy skater into handcrafted levels, vibing with the happy music in a fun-filled dreamland. And that last sentence kind of sums it up. The art style is beautiful. When I got the game in 2020, obviously it was just a dev build, so there's no art style whatsoever, and the controls are finicky, but it's super well polished. Now the controls feel solid. The vibe we were getting, if anyone's played something like Sunset Overdrive on the Xbox One back in the day, I don't know if that game rings any bells, or if you watched the Spider-Man film, the anime one, the cartoon one, with Miles Morales, very similar kind of art style in a way. It's beautiful. It's a really nice game. Obviously, it still needs a little bit more polished, but right now on App Lab, you can download the demo for free, which just has one level, and it also has a preview of a proper level, because you only get to demo the actual tutorial, but the actual first level, you can see it, and you can see there's way more elements, and the music's very lo-fi type of music, like it's chilled out, and it's just a really nice chilled out game. And
the demo's free.
The demo's free, yeah. So I would recommend everyone just to jump on it and just have a look, because it's very different. It's a very different take on like a rhythm game in a way, and I think there's a lot of potential. Like I said, it's been in development for a while now, and it's really got the polish now, so it's coming along. Also join their Discord if you want to see more updates, and they're coming into early access very soon. And also this is third person. I saw a tweet that Samson gave me that was they're experimenting in first person mode for it as well. I don't know how that's
motion sick.
Yeah, they did say it's going to make you motion sick. Like, I don't know how that's going to work, because you are going quite fast, but at the same time, it's really nice in third person as well. It's really nice having that platformer. It's really chilled out. So I would recommend District M. That is my App Lab pick of the week. I can just imagine, like that type of sound.
Nice.
We need some.
You made your own jingle.
We need some sounds in the in this podcast. We need to make it a little bit more interactive. Yeah, that's the next thing. But yeah, that's App Lab pick for the week. That's everything for the podcast. Unfortunately, there's no driver's ed for this week. Nothing exciting happened. nothing exciting happening this week, but hopefully we get some more maniac drivers on the road, just so we have some stories to tell for next week's show. But that's everything on my front. Samson, anything else before we sign off?
Nothing.
Very good. I've been Dan, the Samson, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Thanks all.
See you later.